Okay, patterns of thought. Short-term patterns, mid-term patterns, long-term patterns. The thought of having to wake up at a certain time. For most people in America, I think that's a pretty long-term pattern of thought. It's right to wake up at a certain time, especially for the working person. 6 a.m., that's when I get up. They're proud of it. And maybe they should be. But for me, in my life, there's no wake-up time. Because how I feel is more important than being proud of waking up in the morning. If I force myself to wake up at some time with an alarm clock that buzzes in my ear in the morning, like even if one day I don't feel like waking up at that time, even if just one day I don't feel like waking up at that time and I wake up at that time, for me, it's just like I have resistance, Every morning I just wake up whenever I want. I have no resistance to it. And there might be people out there who have no resistance to waking up with an alarm clock, but that's just not me. Alarm clock is not the most popular friend. So that's one example of a long term. A medium term is maybe you're going to college, right? And you have to live the college life. And then short term is you want to find a new person for your life. So you go out and you have some short term experiences. And then beyond that, integrating that person after the short-term experience becomes a mid-term experience, then creating a relationship for long-term comes long-term. But we have these thought processes. So I'm going to meet this new person, and then a bunch of default processes of thought come in, and it's these thoughts that tell you this is how it's going to be, this is how it might be, this is how it might not be. I might have to look like this, act like this, talk like this, be myself, right? You can challenge those. And then also waking up in the morning. Do I really have to wake up in the morning to an alarm clock? I'm proof that you don't have to. Because I'm successful, I'm happy, I have everything I need. I have money, I have a car, I have a place to live. I live in a beautiful town, I have my family, and everything's great. And I don't wake up at any specific time. I really don't. And I used to. I was an engineer, I was doing all sorts of stuff. I was a marathon runner, martial artist, professional video gamer, all that stuff. And it's great. It's great, the life I'm living now as a monk. It's wonderful. I can still do all those other things. And sometimes I visit them online and go play basketball or something. So yeah, the way you think about having to wake up over the long term, challenge that. Challenge, why do I feel like I have to wake up this way? Why do I feel like I have to do this thing? Why do I have to feel like I have to do that? Why do I feel like waking up at a certain time is negative, positive, Why do I think going to the store is a chore? Why do I label them chores? Why can't I enjoy these things? You know what I mean? If I don't enjoy them, why isn't someone else doing them? Why isn't someone else cleaning my bathroom? You know what I mean? I don't clean my own bathroom, I'll tell you that. I don't want to, so I don't do it. It's that simple. I don't go beyond that. If I have resistance to it, it's not a part of my life. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. So, what on the long term in your mind has been negative? What on the long term in your mind has been positive? What on the long term in your mind has been in between? How can you shift all of those things to a more positive perspective? Next time you have a negative reaction or response, maybe try pondering why it was negative and how it can be more positive. Love you.